Welcome back everybody, Dan here for Sim Racing Source. Thanks so much for joining in for today's video. So you guys all should know by now that I like to make these discussion topic videos from time to time, and that's what I'm going to be doing for today's video. So I've thought this subject to myself many times before, but I thought, this would actually make a good subject to talk about. It'd be something good for us to discuss amongst ourselves within the community. And so I wanted to kind of bring it up for a video today. So as you cruise the interwebs and go on Facebook pages dealing with sim racing, or, just kind of scoot around in the comment section of SimTubers videos, it's this constant thing that you see where there are people battling about what sim is the best, what has the most realistic physics, rFactor versus Assetto Corsa, is GT Sport really a sim, what's a simcade, does Fanatec make a better wheel than Thrustmaster? I mean, it's this constant thing where we're always comparing two different products, and we do that a lot. I think we do it a lot more than what we're actually aware that we do. And so the reason behind this video is I just wanted, at least for myself, and maybe invite you guys to do the same thing. Let's stop trying to have these crazy discussions just for a little bit and realize that everything that we have now is actually pretty amazing compared to where we've been in the past. I think we forget and we take this stuff that we have at our hands for granted. I mean, this software that we have available to us these days, it's just amazing. I mean, these sims that we can drive, and even games that we don't necessarily consider a sim, they're just so much more advanced and so much better than what I can remember playing when I was a kid. I'm old enough, I can remember vividly playing games where 15 frames per second was pretty astonishing. And there were no wheels. You played with a keyboard, and then eventually you played with the most basic gamepad. And I've been fortunate enough to live through these changes. But in the last 10 years or so, we've made such huge strides in the software, the games, the sims, the components that we use, the wheels, the pedals, the shifters. All this stuff is so amazing that you really can't go wrong with whatever you choose. Even if you personally do not think that GT Sport is a simulation, it is still a fantastic racing game, simulation or not. The visuals are stunning. They are lifelike. Same thing with Assetto Corsa. Same thing with rFactor. I mean, comparing it to what we've had back in the day, it's just amazing. So all I ask is that maybe just for a short time, just kind of take a step back from flooding comment sections with arguments about what sim is better, and just realize that they're all fantastic and we've got so many options. I mean, it used to be like one or two games that you could play that was actually worth a flip. I mean, I remember it being like that vividly. And now at any point in time, I can hop on one of 2 or 3 dozen sims that are all fantastic. And I know personally myself, I take what we have for granted, but I also have to remember when I didn't have this stuff. And I think that amongst us in the community, it will be very positive to kind of remember where we came from back in the day and where we are now. And instead of trying to compare everything and talk about what has the best physics or this game doesn't have that good of force feedback, it's all way better and so amazing compared to where we used to be. So that's just something to think about, guys. Just remember, at times we do definitely take what we have at our hands for granted, and sometimes you have to realize that and try not to do that, and just get out there and game and drive the sims you like and just be happy, because at the end of the day, we have to remember that what we have now is amazing. We have so many amazing sims and racing games and equipment at our hands that we can get relatively easy, that we are super fortunate and super lucky in these times that we live in dealing with sim racing. So that's all I wanted to talk about, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Remember to like the video if you did, and please subscribe if you're not subscribed. We make all kind of sim racing review videos and discussion videos and gameplays and various different things. So go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell. So as always, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I do really appreciate you hanging out and watching with me. As always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next video. We'll see you later.